Hi, children. Have a great day. Let's start our session with prayer. Asato ma satgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityo ma mridam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Fine, children. Now slowly open your eyes. Thank you. So, what are we seeing about? We are seeing about adaptation in plants and animals, where the plants and animals will live, how it will adjust to its surroundings. These are the things we are discussing about, right? So, what is habitat? The natural surroundings in which the plants or animals will live is called its habitat, like home of human beings, right? So, adaptation. There must be some inconvenience in the surroundings where the plants or animals live. The plants and animals have to adjust for those inconvenience. So, that type of adjustment is called adaptation. Right. So, how the habitat has been divided? It is divided as water, land, and the land will be further divided into deserts, forest, polar region, hills and mountains, and grasslands. Right. So, adaptation. Now we are going to see about adaptation in animals, particularly on land. Okay. How the animals on land will adapt to the situations, how their body helps to adapt them, helps to protect them from their predators, like that we are going to see. Okay, so animals that are living on land is known as terrestrial animals, right? An example for those animals, for those types of animals can be camel, which is in Thar desert, and Bengal tiger, which is in Sundarbans forest, and polar bear, which is in Arctic region. Some of the examples like this, many other animals also live on land. So animals that are living on land are tends to be terrestrial animals, right? So first we are going to see about animals in desert. So how does the climatic conditions of desert will be? It will be so hot, right? And the storm will blow without any moisture, right? So the animals on those region have to adopt for that condition, right? So how the animal will get adjust? So what are the animals will present there? There might be camel, snake, lizard, etc. How does the lizard will adapt? It will burrow into a hole during the daytime, while at night it will come outside for searching the food. In this way the lizard will adapt. How the camel will adapt? It will store the water and food in its hump. As and when required, it will take the food and water from that hump. Similarly, it has a special eyelids and eyelashes and nostrils in order to protect itself from the storm blowing in that desert. In this way, the animals in desert will adapt to its situations. Then how the animals in forest will adapt? They also might they also have some features such as herbivores animals have flat grinding teeth so that they can chew the grass properly and easily. Similarly, carnivorous animals have strong pointed teeth in order to tear the flesh of other animals. Likewise, some animals exhibit a mechanism known as camouflage. It is the mechanism in which the animal changes its color according to its nature when a predator attacks it. The example is chameleon and porcupine. It has a quill all over its body. As and when required, it shoot it out so that the predator cannot able to attack that. Right. Then we saw about animals in grassland. The conditions of grassland is dry, hot, and windy. So the animal have to adapt for those. So a grasshopper may adapt in such a way that it has a long hind leg which helps to hop easily when a predator attack, and it has a short forelegs which can easily hold the food. Right, it is in green color as the color of leaf. So the predator may get confused which is leaf and which is the grasshopper. In this way it can adjust. Right, then in polar region it is too cold. The polar region, the conditions or the weather conditions are too cold during winter. The birds in that region may migrate from one place to another place in order to overcome that cold weather. Some animals like snake and lizard will hibernate for a long time during the winter season. Okay, the polar bear has thick fur all over its body in order to bear the cold weather. Right, so today we are going to see about the animals in water. So the animals in water is termed as aquatic animals. Example are fish, sea turtle, seal, etc. Right, so the fish has fins and gills in order to live in water, in order to adjust, to lead a happy life in water. The gills will separate the oxygen from water, and the fins and tail will help them to move in different direction. In such a way, the body parts help the fish to live in water. Similarly, there might be some amphibians. Amphibians in sense those animals can live both in land and in water. For them, they have some special body parts which make them to adapt for both the situations. For example, the frog which can live on both land and in water can breathe through lungs while it is on land, and it will breathe through its skin while it is in water. In such a way, the body parts of particular amphibian animal can make them to adapt to live both on land and in water. Some of the examples of amphibians are salamander, frog, toad, etc. Right, so today we saw about the animals in water. Right, would you clear? So note down your homework. Take your workbook, page number 26 and 27. Fifth question, explain the importance of streamlined body for fish. Then the sixth one, how does a fish breathe easily in water? Do your work and upload it in Google Classroom app. Right, so we can see the remaining topic in next session. Till then, stay connected, stay safe. Bye.